Hello, kindergartners and anybody else watching today. It is Wednesday, March 25th, 2020. Yesterday, I asked my students if they would prefer The Very Hungry Caterpillar today or Mouse's First Spring. My students voted, and when I checked this morning, I had 3 students who wanted Mouse's First Spring and 3 students who wanted The Very Hungry Caterpillar. What is our math term for 2 numbers that are the same? 3 and 3. That's equal. How was I to decide? Well, I have a niece. Her name is Haley, and she's in kindergarten too. So I called Haley and her little sister Harper. And guess what? Both of them voted for The Very Hungry Caterpillar. So we had 3 votes for The Very Hungry Caterpillar, and Haley and Harper added their votes too. So how many votes for the Hungry Caterpillar do we have now? You're right, 5, and 3 for the Mouse book. Which one was greater? 5 is greater than 3. So today we're going to listen to The Very Hungry Caterpillar, and don't worry, because tomorrow I will read Mouse's First Spring. The Very Hungry Caterpillar by Carle has pictures and illustrations, both by Carle. He is an amazing illustrator who is very unique in his technique. He takes paper and colors it or paints it, and then he cuts it out and designs his creation. So if you look really closely right here, you can see where he had a dark green creation and a light green creation. And then when he overlapped them, the color was a little bit darker. So instead of just getting out his paint and painting this, he painted paper, cut it, and then glued it so it overlapped each other to create a caterpillar. If you have time today and some scratch paper and some of those tools Mrs. Hoskin gave you, you can paint some scratch paper and cut and glue it together to make a new creation. If you have a chance, you can have Mom and Dad send me a picture in an email or through Remind. I would love to see your creations. Okay, this story talks about the days of the week. We have been out of school for a whole week and we have not sang our song. So can you sing our Days of the Week song with me today? It'll get our brains ready for our story. Here we go. Days of the week, days of the week, days of the week, days of the week, days of the week. There's Sunday and there's Monday, there's Tuesday and there's Wednesday, there's Thursday and there's Friday, and then there's Saturday. Days of the week, days of the week, days of the week, days of the week, days of the week. All right, you are all ready for our story that talks about the days of the week. The Very Hungry Caterpillar. In the light of the moon, a little egg lay on a leaf. So here's this big leaf and this little white egg. What kind of egg do you think that is? Do you think it could be a salmon egg? We looked at salmon eggs. Why couldn't it be a salmon egg? Oh, salmon eggs have to be in water. Is this leaf in the water? Nope. Can you make a prediction to your friend what kind of egg you think that might be? And then look at this moon. He's smiling. Oh, he looks happy. I think this is going to be a happy story. On Sunday morning, the warm sun came up and pop! Out of the egg came a tiny and very hungry caterpillar. So what kind of egg was that? A caterpillar egg. And look at that beautiful bright sun. And he used that same technique of painting paper and cutting and gluing. I love how that turned out. He started to look for some food. Oh, I am also very hungry when I wake up in the morning and look for food. On Monday, he ate through 1 apple, but he was still hungry. Boys and girls, on Sunday, he popped out of the egg. On Monday, he ate an apple. I wonder what'll happen next. He was still hungry. That apple wasn't enough. On Tuesday, he ate through 2 pears, but he was still hungry. Oh, I get it now. We had Sunday, and then Monday, and then Tuesday. What do you think will be next? Lock those predictions in your brain. And let's do another prediction. He ate 1 apple and then 2 pears. How many things do you think he'll eat next? Those are some good predictions. Let's read on to see. On Wednesday, he ate through 3 plums, but he was still hungry. Let's count those plums. 1, 2, 3. If that was your prediction, give yourself a pat on the back. Nice job, kindergartners. So we had 1 apple, plus 1 more was 2 pears, plus 1 more was 3 plums. All right, I have some questions for you. You're going to need to make some predictions to your friend at home with you. First, what day of the week will come next? This day was Wednesday. What will be next? Next, how many will he eat? He ate 3 on Wednesday. How many next? And can you use the illustrations to predict what food will be next? Make your predictions. All right, here we go. So this was Wednesday. He ate through 3 plums, but he was still hungry. On Thursday, he ate through 4 strawberries, but he was still hungry. Were your predictions correct? Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4. Tell your mom and dad or whoever's with you right now how you knew strawberries was going to be next. What text evidence did you use? Did the words tell you? Was there a clue in the pictures? All right, you are working hard today, kindergartners. So we had Thursday and 4 strawberries. Make your prediction of what will be next. On Friday, he ate through 5 oranges, but he was still hungry. This caterpillar likes to eat. Let's count those oranges. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I notice another math problem. I notice 2 oranges have stems. 3 oranges don't have stems. Could we make that a math problem? I'm going to put the book down for a second. Could we say 2 plus 3 makes 5? Oh, kindergartners, did you know you were going to do so much math today? I love it. Uh-oh. Do our illustrations help us predict what's going to happen next? I'm having a hard time with this one. I know it was Friday, so I can predict what date is next. And there was 5, so I can predict what number's next. But I'm not sure what kind of food's going to be next, because it says he was still hungry. Let's read on to find out. You won't believe it. Are you ready? Look at all of that food. Should we count and see how much food is on these 2 pages? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Whoa, my prediction was not right. I predicted 6, but there's 10 pieces of food. Let's read and find out what happened. On Saturday, he ate through 1 piece of cake, 1 ice cream cone, 1 pickle, 1 slice of string cheese or Swiss cheese, 1 slice of salami, 1 lollipop, 1 piece of cherry pie, 1 sausage, 1 cupcake, and 1 slice of watermelon. Do you think he's still hungry? That night, he had a stomach ache. Oh, I think if I ate all that junk food, I'd have a stomach ache too. The next day was Sunday again. The caterpillar ate through 1 nice green leaf, and after that, he felt much better. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So he took 5 bites of that green leaf and then crawled down the stem of the leaf to the tree. Now he wasn't hungry anymore. He wasn't a little caterpillar anymore. He was a big, fat caterpillar. Look how huge he is. Oh, I wonder. Here he is a big, fat caterpillar that still looks like a caterpillar. I wonder what that is. Should we read to find out? He built a small house called a cocoon around himself. He stayed inside it for more than 2 weeks. Then he nibbled a hole in the cocoon and pushed his way out. Can you all pretend like you're in a tiny, tiny cocoon? And then push your way out. Oh. He was a beautiful butterfly. That's amazing. He ate all that food and then he went and took a long rest for 2 weeks and he came out a beautiful, beautiful butterfly. I love butterflies. Now, kindergartners and anybody else listening, is this a fantasy or is this informational text? It's a fantasy. And do you know why? Because would a caterpillar in real life eat chocolate cake? Ugh. Ice cream? Mm-mm. Even more silly, a lollipop? No, that would not happen in real life. But do you know what would happen in real life? In real life, a caterpillar would eat until he was really, really full, and he would build himself a cocoon. Can you say that with me? Cocoon. And it's this hard little shell around his body, and he would sleep inside there for more than 2 weeks. And while he was inside his cocoon, he would change and change and change some more. And when he was all done changing, he would take a little nibble into his cocoon, and then he would, with all his might, stretch and stretch and stretch and break out into a beautiful butterfly. That part is true. So now that we are at the first part of spring and you are all hanging out at home and have some time to spare, next time you go outside for a walk, look for signs of caterpillars, and later this spring, look for signs of cocoons and see if you can find beautiful, beautiful butterflies. Now remember, scientists, we look with our eyes, not with our hands when we're talking about insects and cocoons, because we don't want to hurt these innocent little animals as they're changing into their beautiful, beautiful butterflies. I hope you all loved our story today. I loved reading to you. I miss you like always, and I hope to see you soon. Have a great day. Bye.